has come to this. You hate to see it. Before we start the video, guys, I just want to have a moment of silence for my chair. It died about 30 minutes ago, and I'm very sad. Quite particularly because of the fact that this chair has held me down in times where nobody else has held me down, and I am just greatly saddened that the fact that I'm 300 plus pounds is the reason why this chair died, and I realize it's a reflection of my own faults. I realize that I caused this pain that I brought upon myself. I just want to have just a moment of time of grief, a moment of silence of grief. So just real quick, guys. All right. Even though this chair is officially dead, it is still with us in spirit, and the show must go on. So with that being said, guys, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Disco Wonderland. Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, I am on the floor. The intro pretty much explained what happened. I was sitting on my chair, leaned back, and noticed that the lean was kind of permanent, and rest in peace to the chair. But that's not gonna stop the content from rolling out. So for today's video, guys, I wanted to discuss a little something about the game Guilty Gear Strive, and what I wanted to discuss in particular is Ramathal. Even with the second beta, even with the nerfs and whatnot, she still proves to be a very scary character, very dominant character, a very strong character. And a lot of people are complaining about Ram and her strengths. A lot of people are worried that right now she is just a little too strong. And if her and other characters like Soul remain like this when the game fully releases, it's gonna look scary for a lot of people. A lot of people are kind of worried about that. So I want to discuss what makes Ram strong and sort of why is she a problem in most people's eyes. But I also want to discuss something that I heard Kizzy K said. Shout out to Kizzy on one of his recent videos, where he discussed some of his issues he has with Strive. And he mentioned the idea of characters not being complete, and I believe that's sort of the issue that the game has overall. Ram plays the game very well. It's no secret that she does. I feel like for Strive, even though the meta has yet to been defined, I feel like characters who are able to convert high damage without RC are very strong. I think Ram fits the bill for that pretty efficiently. She gets good damage off relatively low commit. Literally just far slash into 236S, into 236 hard slash, into full wall carry, into confirm, into damage, into wall splat, into a lot of stuff. That alone is just very scary. Also, the fact that her buttons are also very low committal. She has good recovery on her buttons. Her air-to-airs are very strong. Her anti-airs are relatively strong. She also has accidental anti-airs. I've had situations where opponent jumps at me and I was already committed to a far slash or just a regular heavy slash, and it'll anti-air them as they're coming down. And yeah, she has a lot of awkward hitboxes on her moves. She also has the reversal super, which is really strong. She just has a lot of strong tools. And what I feel like Ram has that a lot of other characters missing is that it's the fact that she sort of plays the game extremely well, like I said. I feel like a lot of characters are lacking that. So I feel like it's not even an issue with Ram per se, although she is relatively strong. If you look at another character like Soul, he also plays this game rather well. Good damage off air-to-air confirms, nice damage even before you RC, damage with RC. Just a command throw that does 30% now. It used to do 40, I believe, but I think they reduced the damage, but still does relatively good damage. I think he has a corner carry combo, if I'm not mistaken, that takes you all the way to the corner and even gets a wall splat, if I recall correctly. So things like that, I feel like those things are what makes characters in Strive strong. The fact that they can do a lot without having to rely on too many resources. I guess characters like Milia, who had very strong air-to-air combos that were then nerfed in this version of the game, definitely put a limit on some of her options, and now she's relatively harder to play. Whereas characters like Ram can literally throw a sword, get a full confirm into a nice chunk of damage. So I feel like in this game you have to have good damage, you have to have strong air normals, strong ground normals, and you know, not every character is going to have everything, but for characters that have pretty much, you know, let's say 5 out of the 6 boxes checks are doing really relatively well. Characters like Ram. So even Potemkin I feel is really strong. Mei I feel like is another strong character, and of course I'm only speaking from limited experience, because when the second beta rolled around I wasn't able to get to play as much people as I did the first beta. So my experience with playing against other characters and playing against other people who are high level with their characters is rather limited. So I can't say much on, you know, top tier Spectrum, but I can say just from a general perspective, having watched a lot of matches of Strive, a lot of top tier matches, the exhibitions from the Red Bull Kumite just happened. I got to peep a little bit of that. I think the general consensus is that Strive is in a decent place, but needs a lot more polish. I would say characters don't feel complete. I know Anji players are having a lot of concerns about that character. He basically has no options off of Fujin. A lot of his specials can be interrupted. Even with his guard point moves, those have relatively easy counterplay. Even a character like Giovanna, who is relatively strong, has good pressure, sort of lacks some things. So I feel like that's the main issue. I feel like it's not an issue with a character like Ram or a character like Soul. I feel like it's an overall universal issue with characters. I feel like characters need more tools to help them stand out, because of right now a lot of characters, while they are fun to play, aren't really competing as of right now. As of right now, this game is yet to be fleshed out. We don't know much of anything. We're just going off of first impressions, and based on first impressions, a lot of characters like Ram, Soul, Pot, Zato, I even throw False on there. I know people think False is, he's lacking in a lot of aspects, but he has good buttons. I think he has good air normals. I think he has a lot of screen control if he gets started. I know Trumpet is an op right now. I know a lot of people not liking Trump, right? The Trumpet, I think, is what it is. But I still feel like False has a lot of good tools. He has a command grab that can lead into a fuzzy. You know, he just has a lot of strong tools. Same thing with characters like Chip. I think Chip is not even in a bad place either. I know a lot of people are complaining about Chip, but we just saw the what was it? The first 2-5 between Omito and Samito. His Chip was cooking, man. So I don't know. I think this game is in a really strange place right now. It has the potential to be a very good game, but it needs a lot more polish. More characters need to be worked on. They need more tools. If anything, even though they probably won't do it, I would just, you know, unrestrict the Gatling system. Let it be freeform like the old GGs, but it's not going to happen. So if they're just going to stick with that model, I would say just make sure that characters have tools that can compete with other characters across the board. And to go back to Ram, as of right now, I can't think of any nerfs that would not put the character in a spot where she's still playable. It's hard to nerf and buff characters without, you know, shifting the game. So, oh my god, my reactions. It's just very hard to nerf a character without making them completely useless, I would think. I guess make her normals have more recovery, like her frost slash and her heavy slash, because right now, like, you can kind of swing them things and just be okay. Like, sometimes you can swing and still have time to anti-her, and sometimes. I think outside of that, I think she's maybe nerf her air normals. I'm not sure, man. I'm not a analytical person. I'm not a scientific person when it comes to fighting games. So my opinion on what needs to be nerfed and what needs to be buffed won't mean much, because I kind of just go with the flow. I kind of adapt to whatever the game puts out in front of me. But for what I'm thinking, for what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing other people say, I think her normals could use a little touch to make her a little bit more fair, because right now she literally controls the ground with 2 buttons. 2 buttons, slash and heavy slash, and that's kind of crazy. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. I rambled a lot, but I think I got the point across. You feel like if I should have touched on something a bit more, let me know in the comment section below. I might do a follow-up video. I might do a video on Ino, but I'm not sure. I didn't get too much to experience with the character during the second beta, but from what I've seen, she seems relatively good, you know, not crazy in any sense, but she definitely has a lot of strong tools. But that's it. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Helps your boy out with the algorithm, all that good stuff. If you want to see more Strive, let me know in the comments. And with that being said, guys, it's been your boy Disco Wonderland. And I wish you all a good one. Peace. Jesus, my fucking leg hurt. Oh, I needed my chair, bro. No, my chair.